President Joe Biden at a campaign rally, waving to the crowd, followed by headlines, Biden campaign under pressure. With the 2024 presidential election fast approaching, President Joe Biden's re-election campaign is undergoing a major internal shakeup, driven by logging poll numbers, growing concerns over his age and messaging, and rising pressure from Democratic donors and strategists. Graphs showing Biden's polling numbers slipping in key swing states like Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Arizona. Recent polls show tight or even trailing margins against Republican challenger Donald Trump, especially in critical battlegrounds. While Biden maintains support among core Democratic voters, there's growing unease about voters' enthusiasm, particularly among young voters, independents, and Latino communities. Clips of Democratic strategies, campaign headquarters zooming on staff changes. In response, the campaign has launched an internal strategy overhaul. Several top aides have been reassigned or replaced, and Biden's longtime advisor Jen O'Malley Dillon is reportedly taking on a larger role behind the scenes. The messaging focus is also shifting from simplify defending Biden's record to aggressively defining the Trump as a threat to democracy and stability. Biden is speaking at recent events with tech overlays democracy on the line. Trump is a danger. At rallies, Biden has dialed up his attacks on Trump, warning that a second term would be chaos and revenge. Adversaries say the campaign will now lean harder into framing 2024 as a referendum on American democracy, not just a choice between two aging men. Media sound bites questioning Biden's age, visuals of viral gaffes. Still, one of the toughest challenges remains Biden's age. At 81, he is the oldest president in US history, and voters are noticing. A majority of Americans, including many Democrats, say they are worried about his mental sharpness and physical stamina for a second term. Vice President Kamala Harris meeting voters, new campaign ads featuring her more prominently. That's why we are seeing Vice President Kamala Harris step into the spotlight more often, with a broader role in campaign events, interviews, and digital overreach. Sources say the campaign is also building out contingency messaging to boost Harris' visibility in case questions about Biden's health intensify. Grassroots organizing footage, Biden campaign TikTok and Instagram content aimed at Gen Z. On the ground, the campaign is ramping up its digital overreach, targeting Gen Z and millennial voters through creators, influencers, and TikTok companies. There's also a renewed push to mobilize the labor vote and focus on economic gains from Biden's legislative record, like the Inflation Reduction Act and CHIPS Act. Fundraising event, Biden shaking hands with donors and union leaders. Despite the concern, the Biden campaign remains financially strong, outracing the Trump campaign in recent months, thanks to a steady stream of small dollar donations and support from key Democratic super PAC. Slipped screen of Biden and Trump on the campaign trail. But with Trump energizing his base and third-party candidates like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. threatening to siphon off votes, Biden's path to victory is anything but certain. The campaign's message is clear: stay the course but fight harder. But whether this strategy reset is enough to overcome doubts and secure a second term remains to be seen. Will Biden's campaign reboot work, or is it too little or too late? For all the latest on the 2024 race, campaign strategy, and political shifts, stay informed right here. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates election 2024 coverage.